There was a hardware company, a fairly well-known hardware company, hired a young lady who was related to someone who was fairly high in senior management. Her supervisor was finding her to be a very difficult employee. So he was monitoring her progress, as you do in a probationary term, and she wasn't doing well. She was on the brink of actually being terminated. So she decided that, she'd be in big trouble if she got fired because, of course, her father is, quite high up. He got her the job, et cetera, et cetera. She put in a claim of sexual harassment against this supervisor. The company decided, well, we're going to assign an investigator. Of course, it was a senior manager who's also, of course, friends with this young lady's father. And they didn't even bother going any further than taking her information and saying, well, it must be so. She got a girlfriend of hers to come in and say that she witnessed it. So they never did give him the opportunity to respond. Basically, they terminated him with, kind of the statement that we know what you did. So naturally, he sued them. And at the end, at that time, he was earning $60,000 a year. So this is a few years ago now. He ended up winning 24 months worth of salary. So that's $120,000 just in salary alone. He ended up getting damages for his dignity and his reputation. He ended up getting, I've got some figures actually, $60,000 for defamation, an additional $200,000 for aggravated damages, and $300,000 for punitive damages. So when you total all of that up, you could have had an investigator come in and manage that appropriately, find out what was really going on, and maybe it would have cost you $10,000 to $20,000, but when you balance that against what happened. Now, this is just your court costs, Peter, so never mind all of the time that was spent with all of these people in court time. They're all being paid wages while they're sitting there in court. And I don't know if you've ever been to court, but you do an awful lot of sitting time. So add that to the toll, and there's a very strong argument for why you would want to do an appropriate investigation.